Hey, this is Jordan. We learn a lot about someone when we meet them for the first time. Not always is it easy to figure out what kind of person someone is. Because of this, it's important to know how we communicate with each other. Experts say that 55% of what we say is communicated through our body language, 38% through our tone of voice, and only 7% through what we say. This means that when we first meet someone, we should think about these three things in addition to how they look. So, if you want to find out who someone is the first time you meet them, pay attention to the following clues, which go from the head down. Number 1. The eyes. People often say that you can see into a person's heart by looking into their eyes. Think about the situation to figure out why someone is staring at you. For example, if someone can't stop staring at you, it could be a sign that they are interested in you romantically. When you look at someone and they don't look back, it means they're either nervous or trying to hide something. Still, if someone you're talking to is staring at you in an unsettling way, especially if they're not blinking, something is definitely wrong, and they may be lying to you. Number 2. The eyebrows. You can tell how relaxed someone is by looking at their eyebrows. Your eyebrows go up when you're surprised, worried, or scared. When you're just chatting with a friend for fun, raise your eyebrows. Is it not tough? If someone raises their eyebrows when you tell them something that shouldn't surprise, worry, or scare them, it means they're not sure what to do with what you just said. Number 3. The smile. When you smile, your mouth can tell a lie, but your eyes can't. Sincere smiles reach the eyes and make crow's feet around the eyes. People often smile to hide what they are really thinking and feeling. Look for wrinkles in the corners of a person's eyes to tell if they are really smiling. If they're not there, that smile hides something. Number 4. How they talk and what they say. When you meet someone for the first time, if all they talk about is how great their partner or co-workers are, it's safe to assume they're a good person, too. Research shows that people are more likely to be kind, polite, loving, and well-mannered if they think others are the same. But people who betray others and call them mean and sneaky are more likely to have these traits themselves. They might also have had depression or a personality disorder in the past. Number 5. Paralanguage. Paralanguage is communication that doesn't involve words, like your tone, pitch, or way of speaking. This is just another way of saying to pay attention to how someone says something. For example, if someone answers you in a dull voice, it's likely that they don't care about what you're saying and aren't interested. One more example is when someone is sarcastic. When someone is being sarcastic, they are saying the opposite of what they mean. So, pay attention to how they put stress on words and how they say them. It shows a lot about what they really want. Number 6. A look to the side. People who want to talk to you and are friendly will face you and look you in the eyes. If, on the other hand, you just met someone and they look away, it's a sign that they want to leave. Number 7. Lots of nodding. When someone nods, it usually means they agree with what you are saying. But a lot of nodding could mean that someone wants to be liked. If someone nods a lot when you tell them something, it means that they are worried about what you think of them or that you don't think they can do what you say. Frequent nodding, on the other hand, could be a subconscious way of telling the other person to move on, like when someone keeps looking at their watch or fiddling with their car keys. Number 8. Face and jaw. People often rub their chins when they aren't sure what to do. They could be looking up, down, or to one side. It's clear that they're thinking about it. When you're angry, you clench your teeth. No matter what they say, this shows how uncomfortable they are. The conversation could be going in a way that makes them nervous, or their mind could be elsewhere and they're thinking about what makes them nervous. Number 9. Posture. How a person acts can tell you a lot about how they feel about themselves. For example, if someone walks straight, puts their shoulders back, and looks straight ahead, that shows they are sure of themselves. But if a person walks with their shoulders slumped and their eyes on the ground, they give off a very different impression. It doesn't mean they have low self-esteem for sure, but it seems that way. Number 10. Rubbing hands together. People think that you can tell what's going on in someone's mind by looking at their hands. When a person rubs their hands together, it usually means they're happy about something. People do this when they want something good to happen and hope it will. Number 11. Handshake. How someone shakes your hand can tell you a lot about who they are. If someone is soft and flabby, they are likely to be weak or easy to control. If it's too hard and stressful, they might be the type who would rather be in charge. Time is also a very important factor. If it's too long, that's weird, but if it's too short, that could be a sign of a problem. It's possible that the person doesn't want to be close to you. But it's possible that they don't have a lot of time. Number 12. Lean in or out. Someone who moves toward you clearly wants to hear what you have to say. You might not know that it's also a way to show respect. During a conversation, if someone gets closer to you and leans in, it means they want to tell you something. You feel like you can rely on them and trust them. When someone leans back, it means they are bored or uncomfortable with the conversation. Number 13. How to hold a baby. Okay, this may sound weird, but it's important to know. If you meet a new person and see that she has a baby, watch which arm she uses to hold the baby. Researchers found that happy moms like to carry their babies in their left arms. When a mother is upset or stressed, she usually carries her baby in her right arm. Number 14. Crossing of the arms and legs. Have you ever talked to someone whose arms or legs were crossed? It's not a good sign if you're on a first date or trying to sell someone on a new idea. When someone crosses their arms and legs, it looks like they don't want to hear what you are saying. Their body language shows what is going on. Crossed legs or arms mean that a person is emotionally, mentally, and physically disconnected from what is in front of them. The direction of their feet can also tell you a lot about them. If someone likes you, they'll be standing right in front of you. If, on the other hand, they move their feet toward the door, it means they are done and want to leave. Number 15. The shoes. By looking at someone's shoes, you can find out a lot about them. Studies have shown that we all make assumptions about people based on their shoes, and these assumptions are usually right. People who are nervous will wear shoes that are either brand new or very clean. People who are friendly tend to wear shoes that are easy to walk in. When people are calm, they like shoes that are uncomfortable. Aggressive people wear ankle boots. Just keep your mind on what you are doing. Do you think you have a similar personality to theirs? Number 16. The whole picture. How someone dresses and acts can tell you a lot about who they are. If a person's hair is neatly done, their clothes are pressed, and they pay attention to details, this could mean that they are very detail-oriented. A person who dresses casually or bedhead may be creative or just messy. Then there's someone who is dirty and smells bad. They might just be lazy. Number 17. Body language mirroring. If you've never tried to guess the personality of people, you probably haven't noticed this. But keep an eye out for it in the future because it means that someone likes you so much that they want to match your body language. It shows that they are listening and are interested in what you have to say. This happens by chance because no one sets out to be like someone else. But when we feel comfortable with someone, we tend to act like them. Some of us can usually figure out what the other person is thinking. Some are so bad at it that the other person has to talk about what is on their mind right away. It's hard to figure out what people are thinking, but it's a good skill to have. Because each person is different, it's not always possible to figure out what the action of someone means. But if you use these tips, you should be able to understand people better. If you want to see more videos like this one, click subscribe. Please watch some of our other videos, too. Thank you for looking at it.